Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the installation ceremony for President Todd Olson. My name is Joy Oakes, Professor of English at Mount Mercy University, and it is my distinct honor to serve as the installation marshal for this very special program. I am pleased to introduce Mr. Charles Rohde, Chairman of the Mount Mercy Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Oakes. Good afternoon and welcome to each of you. President Olson, Sisters of Mercy, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished delegates of higher education, alumni, students, faculty, staff, and friends of Mount Mercy. Today we celebrate the beginning of a new chapter for Mount Mercy with the inauguration of our next president. We also take time today to reflect upon our 94-year history and honor those who came before, whose accomplishments and decisions brought us to this day. We are the stewards of this academic legacy, and today we look to the future of this remarkable institution. We are honored to have with us this afternoon the Reverend John Jack Flaherty, who will begin our program with the invocation.
And I think everyone can just remain seated, don't you? In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, may the God of wisdom, knowledge, and grace be with you always. Good and gracious God, as we gather for this inaugural celebration, we ask you to surround President Todd Olson, our 11th president, with your abundant blessings, your enlightening guidance, and your steady hand to strengthen him with courage and conviction. From the book of Sirach, we hear these words: if you wish, you can be taught. If you apply yourself, you will be shrewd. If you are willing to listen, you will learn. If you give heed, you will be wise. Frequent the company of the elders. Those who are wise, stay close to them. Be eager to hear every godly discourse. Let no wise saying escape you. If you see someone of prudence, seek them out. Let your feet wear away their doorstep. Reflect on the precepts of the Lord. Let God's commandments be your constant meditation. Then God will enlighten your mind, and the wisdom you desire, God will grant you. Throughout time, you have called people forth to guide others along their paths of life. President Olson's journey, united with your gentle and persistent call to leadership, have led him to Mount Mercy University, a Catholic mercy institution, founded in faith and rich in legacy. Today we ask you, God, to give him an emboldened spirit, a compassionate heart, a clear mind, and a steadfast faith to lead this university. May he stand on the shoulders of the women and men who have led Mount Mercy in the past. Through his wisdom and guidance, may he lean on the rich history of Mount Mercy as he begins his tenure with us, and as he invites us all to plan for the future, which is always on our horizon. May we gather our prayers in the legacy of Catherine McCauley, the founders of the Sisters of Mercy, and in the name of Jesus Christ, your Son, and the Holy Spirit, who unites us as one, now and forever. Thank you.
Today, we celebrate a new chapter in Mount Mercy's history and honor those whose work has brought us to this day. Let us begin by recognizing our founders, the Sisters of Mercy, who are represented on stage by Sister Patricia C. Flynn, Vice President of the Sisters of Mercy of the Americas and liaison for the Conference of Mercy Higher Education, Dr. Julia Cabello, Executive Director for the Conference of Mercy Higher Education, and Sister Reverend John Flaherty, Mount Mercy University, Sacramento priest. We are privileged to have distinguished representatives from higher education in our local community also present today, including Dr. John J. DeGioia, President of Georgetown University, and the Honorable Tiffany O'Donnell, Mayor of Cedar Rapids. Also joining me on stage to represent Mount Mercy are Dr. Tim Loren, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Mr. Charles Rohde, Chair of the Mount Mercy Board of Trustees, Ms. Connie Alba, Staff Representative, Mr. Nick Tim, President of the Mount Mercy University Alumni Board, Ms. Franklin B. Chombe, Graduate Student Representative, and Ms. Tierra Munoz, President of Mount Mercy University Student Government Association and Undergraduate Student Representative. President Olson, we are privileged to host this distinguished platform party whose members have come together today and oversee as Mount Mercy University moves forward under your leadership. Now it is my pleasure to present the Mount Mercy Choir under the direction of Dr. Gerald Kreitzer and the Mount Mercy Band under the direction of Mr. Stephen Singh. Special thank you to all who contributed to today's music. President Olson, as you assume the role of President of Mount Mercy, several members of this platform party have been asked to issue calls to service. On behalf of the faculty, let me be the first to offer. President Olson, members of the platform party, faculty, staff, alumni, sisters, and distinguished guests. My name is Joy Oakes, and I welcome Dr. Todd Olson, the 11th president of Mount Mercy University, and call him to serve this great institution. The sigil of the university admonishes, Pacem Veritatem Diligite, love, peace, and truth. Every day in the Donnelly Chemistry Lab, the Ward classrooms and studios, the Performance Space in Macaulay, the CRST Graduate Center, the Sachs Posse Library, this faculty guides our students to seek truth. We, as scholars, artists, and practitioners, extend the boundaries of human knowledge as we engage students in learning, researching, creating, and self-discovery. Love, peace, and the truth. Woven into the fiber of Mount Mercy University's academic curriculum is a call, in the words of Catherine McCauley, to meet human need where it exists. Faculty guide our students to seek peace through service to the most vulnerable, underpinned by the mercy critical concerns: earth, immigration, nonviolence, anti-racism, and women. Through ethical inquiry, service learning, and our own example, this faculty prepares students to address injustice and live meaningful, productive lives with strong connections to their communities. President Olson, we place into your hands the stewardship of Mount Mercy University and its academic mission. Pacem veritatem delegate, love, peace, and truth. We enjoin you to bring your decades of experience in Catholic higher education, your steady leadership, your grounding in the liberal arts, and your Catholic faith to support our proud Mercy tradition. Your passion for hiking and exploring the outdoors is emblematic of a leader who will blaze new and exciting paths for Mount Mercy University's future. We are glad to be on this trail with you. But perhaps all of your academic and administrative accomplishments, your kindness, and character can best be summed up by the Boy Scout law. We call on you to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Higher education, and Mount Mercy University in particular, are weathering some turbulent times. There is comfort in knowing that you, President Olson, will always be prepared. President of the Mount Mercy Student Government Association, will speak on behalf of the undergraduate students. Tierra is currently a junior majoring in criminal justice and psychology.
Hello. 5:30 a.m. is pretty early for a college student to wake up. Yeah, I don't hit snooze because I know that at 6 a.m. down the street is soccer practice. I'm going to be here for West Permanent Coach Allen, pushing us to compete and for the commitment I made to my teammates who have turned into lifelong friends. After we run a lot, we all pile in to get back in time because it's Thursday, and everyone who's lived on campus within the last 20 years knows that on Thursdays, my man Victor makes his famous breakfast burritos. Victor has not only made an impact on my life, but on the lives of so many other students and our guidance. Once we fill up, I head to my classes. Psychology class with Dr. Du has challenged me to use reflective judgment, and like all our professors, makes a point to know not only my name, but me as a person. After psychology, I attend my criminal justice lecture with my mentor, Professor Ted Brighton. She engages in class in strategic communication, and her passion has inspired me to pursue a career in mediation. Following some great classes and lots of homework assignments, it's time for food, bath, and cat. I make my way through the tunnels of art and to have my lunch meeting with student government advisor Nate Klein. While we talk about how to improve our lives and the lives of students on campus, I am greeted by President Olson, who is there having lunch with some students and employees. Right before I head off campus, I have the chance to give the tour to a prospective student as an ambassador in the admissions office, where I get to share my story on the Hill. Thanks to Deb, I landed a great internship with a local law firm, where I also went through mediation certification and get to put my learning into practice each week. I made it back in time to lead our student government and executive team meeting, where we focus on serving the common good for our student body. Lately, we've enjoyed the opportunity to create an endowment in honor of Sister Cora Marie Billings, a Sisters of Mercy social justice pioneer, while also building a student space on campus is focused on justice, equity, diversity, and inclusivity. And yes, that does spell Jedi. Dinner with friends and downtime are much needed after a full day. Maybe even a little bit of studying before the same leadership program. At the leadership program, I heard from 2 of our female alums talking about how they promote purposeful living and being true to themselves. Something I've learned a great deal about from so many on the Hill. I am sure I saw you at that one too, because I'm Olson, probably taking more notes than the rest of us. The evening winded down with some studying and catching up with my roommates before some much needed rest. I know that every student's story is different, yet as you can see, it's all about the relationships here at Mount Mercy and how we can build our community. President Olson, you have made your presence felt during your time here already at MU. We as a student body see you and appreciate the relationships that you have made with so many of our students and the SGA team included. My call to action for you is to continue being present on campus. Support the employees that truly make this experience memorable. And to inspire our community to move forward, ensuring that all of us saints lead a courageous life here on the Hill and beyond. Thank you.
Franklin B. Chombe will speak on behalf of the graduate students.
Good afternoon. It's good to see everybody on this rainy day. My name is Franklin, and I graduated from Mount Mercy with my undergraduate degree in 2020, so I was a COVID grad, but it had a ceremony, so I was sad about that. But my experience here at Mount Mercy was so meaningful that I came back for my graduate degree. I am currently in the Marriage and Family Therapy program, and it is my honor to stand here in front of you today to represent the graduate students of Mount Mercy University. I first met President Olson in August, and then I had a chance to meet him again in October. I learned about his experiences and an educational background. I got to hear him speak at one of the events, and I introduced myself to Dr. Olson. Little did I know that he had visited Kenya, which is a country in Africa, and I told him that I was originally from Africa, so we spoke in my native language, which is Swahili, and I thought that was really interesting. Not only did he communicate with the current students of Mount Mercy, but he actively interacted with the alumni at the event, emphasizing his desire to be involved in the campus and community. At that time, President Olson's wife and children were still in another state, which seemed to be extremely difficult for him at that time, for someone who was as dedicated to his family as he is. But it was important for him that he did not uproot his family at that time. I got to see President Olson not just as the president of Mount Mercy, but as a well-rounded person who loves to connect with his students. I could see his value and commitment to Mount Mercy and for our values and traditions to service. My conversations with him, his travels, work, and experience made me very confident in his ability to lead Mount Mercy as a whole. His faith and dedication to speak for change and justice for all was very inspiring. On behalf of the graduate students of Mount Mercy, we're super honored to have you here, and we're optimistic about what the future has to hold. I can already see the many ways in which Dr. Olson is going to change the community and the ways in which he has to make the university grow and change. Thank you so much.
Nick Tim, President of the Mount Mercy Alumni Board, will speak on behalf of the alumni.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nick Tim. I serve as the current president of the Mount Mercy University Alumni Board. It's an honor to be here today to represent the Mount Mercy alumni community. I graduated in 2014, majoring in finance and marketing. I also married a fellow Mount Mercy alum, and now we are raising 3 future Mustangs. On behalf of the 15,000 plus us Mount Mercy alumni, I want to extend a sincere congratulations and warm welcome to you, President Olson. It's an honor to represent such a diverse group of alumni who are spread throughout the greater Cedar Rapids community, the state of Iowa, the U.S., and 30-plus countries around the world. Mount Mercy means different things to all of us. Whether we received our education through the academy, nursing school, or junior college, or we came to Mount Mercy immediately following high school as a transfer student like I did, as an accelerated student, online student, or through advancing our career with a graduate degree. We can all agree that the Mount Mercy community has provided us with support and with opportunities to learn, grow, excel, and build friendships with fellow classmates, faculty, and staff. For me, my connection to Mount Mercy has only grown since my graduation in 2014. I've enjoyed connecting with alumni from a variety of class years at our alumni and donor events, networking in the corridor area with fellow Mustangs and community members, and sharing about my experience on the Hill and ways for others to get involved. Despite the varying educational experiences we've had at Mount Mercy and our broad range of professions, we're proud to say we graduated from Mount Mercy, and we want to continue to see Mount Mercy students succeed in the classroom, in their careers, and as leaders in their lives. President Olson, you chose enduring tradition and engaging excellence as the theme of your inauguration, to both remind us to be committed to the vision the Sisters of Mercy had nearly 100 years ago, but also to keep our eyes focused on the future. As you officially begin the 11th president of Mount Mercy University, I call on you to harness the vision of the Sisters of Mercy, the vast experience and perspectives of our alumni, and the important needs of our community as you lead us into the future. Our alumni community will be here to assist you along the way. May God bless you and continue to bless Mount Mercy. Thank you.
The Honorable Tiffany O'Donnell, Mayor of Cedar Rapids, will share remarks on behalf of the larger community.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Cedar Rapids Mayor Tiffany O'Donnell, and I am proud and feel very privileged to be here today to welcome President Olson and his wife Regina to our community. He is a delight, truly, and I know those of you who've had a chance to meet him would agree. We are lucky to have him here. We're also looking forward to having the rest of his family join us here in our great city. As some of you may know, it is also my pleasure in my other life to lead an organization called Women Lead Change. And it's our sole mission to advance women leaders at all levels. You could say the Sisters of Mercy showed us the way. It is a source of personal pride to have such a strong institution founded for women, by women, here in Cedar Rapids, and to see that institution not only survive the test of time, but truly thrive in it. As the second largest city in the state, Cedar Rapids has a long history of innovation, production, and diversity in industry. Our community's ongoing support of entrepreneurs and workforce development is only bolstered by our long-lasting partnership with Mount Mercy. That relationship taking on new importance as our city, like so many across the country, face unprecedented workforce challenges. Inside the businesses, schools, hospitals, and startups for which our city is widely known, Mount Mercy students, like Tierra and Franklin, find internships and jobs, even before commencement, making the university one of the area's largest employee pools. Your students, faculty, and staff breathe life into our community. More than half of the Mustang alums go on to live and work in the area after graduation. And we are so proud when we see your graduates move into leadership positions within Cedar Rapids companies and organizations. Dr. Olson, under your presidency, Mount Mercy will continue its tradition of meeting the needs of today's generation and welcoming students of every age, background, creed, with a heart for service to leave their indelible marks upon our community. Mount Mercy University is such an important asset to Cedar Rapids, and under your leadership and the divine guidance of the sisters, it will only continue to build and become stronger. Thank you for answering the call to service in Cedar Rapids and for all you will do to champion this community. And once again, welcome to Cedar Rapids. Thank you.
Dr. Julia Cabello will share remarks on behalf of the Conference of Mercy Higher Education.
Welcome, President Olson, to the Conference for Mercy Higher Education. The conference supports, coordinates, and facilitates the Ministry of Higher Education on behalf of the Sisters of Mercy of the Americas at its 17 Mercy colleges and universities, of which Mount Mercy is one. The conference works to preserve and develop the core Catholic identity and mission of mercy in higher education in accord with the spirit, mission, and heritage of the Sisters of Mercy. In light of our recent covenant signing, we look to build relationships and partner with you on the many possibilities that lie ahead to enhance the mercy education for all of our students. We look forward to working with you in pursuit of our shared mission. Congratulations.
Mr. Charlie Rohde.
Mount Mercy is sponsored by the Sisters of Mercy. I call on Sister Patricia Flynn, a member of the Institute leadership team for the Sisters of Mercy, to mission President Olson as a new leader of our Mercy Institution.
The constitutions of the Sisters of Mercy, our rule of life that describes who we are and what we do, says this about why we sponsor Mount Mercy University, and I quote, "As Sisters of Mercy, we sponsor institutions to address our enduring concerns and to witness to Christ's mission. Within these institutions, we, together with our co-workers and those we serve, strive to model justice and mercy and to promote systemic change according to these ideals," end quote. Since the founding of the Sisters of Mercy by Catherine Macaulay in Dublin, Ireland in 1831, education at all levels has been a hallmark of our congregation and continues today as one of our enduring concerns. Mount Mercy University has been part of this legacy of mercy education for 94 years, and the Mercy passion for education forms the core of the values of this college. Responding to the needs of the times kindled the desire to found the junior college in 1928, despite challenges and delays. This responsiveness to needs, especially in the areas of education, business, and nursing, a focus on students and their experience, and the promotion and building on academic excellence and compassionate service, have woven themselves through Mount Mercy's history and development. But the commitment to mercy education is not just about the past. Mount Mercy University engages its community in creating the future as the university joins the Sisters of Mercy in their commitment to modeling justice and mercy and promoting systemic change in a world desperately in need of hope and right relationships. It is this legacy and this future that we, the Sisters of Mercy, entrust to you today, President Olson. A sacred trust indeed, and one that you have taken up with enthusiasm and commitment. This trust is manifested by your listening presence, the importance you give to each person you encounter, and your commitment to our Catholic mercy mission in word and deed. Early on, you adopted with others on campus Catherine's practical wisdom. Speak the truth, but gently. Forgive and be forgiven. Express gratitude and appreciation. Bolster one another's spirits. Supplement one another's gifts. I understand you use these often on campus, a clear testament to who you are as a Mercy leader. And so, in the name of the Sisters of Mercy and of the Conference for Mercy Higher Education, through which we sponsor Mount Mercy University, I invite you to stand and to respond to this moment of missioning. As president of Mount Mercy University, will you affirm the Catholic and Mercy identity and mission of this institution as a key priority in both word and deed?
I will.
Will you provide opportunities for the campus community to develop an awareness of the Mercy tradition and the legacy of the Sisters of Mercy, and promote the integration of this mission and identity throughout the college's programs, policies, and practices?
I will.
Will you engage actively in the Conference for Mercy Higher Education, fostering the relationship with the Sisters of Mercy and with other institutions of Mercy Higher Education across the Mercy Institute?
I will.
The Sisters of Mercy welcome you, President Olson, as the new president of Mount Mercy University, and as our partner in both the legacy and the future of our Mercy mission. As a sign of our entrustment of this mission, we give you a medallion of our foundress, Catherine McCauley. May she guide your steps in the days and years ahead, showing you how to love truth and peace through the pursuit of justice and mercy. And may God, who has begun this good work in you today, provide you with all that you need each day to fulfill what you have promised. Amen.
President Olson, we call you to bring us critical leadership, both professionally and personally, as president of this university. Founded 94 years ago by the Sisters of Mercy, we call upon you to uphold the vision and the mission of this university. The university exists for its students. We look to you to continue to display a sincere interest and active involvement in the academic and social growth of our students. The work of the university depends on the strength and contributions of its faculty and staff. We ask you to support the development and advancement of these dedicated individuals who serve the university in so many important ways. To continue its mission, the university must follow a clear and focused path. We call on you to lead us as we refine and recommit to our vision and our mission. Mount Mercy University seeks to provide a liberal arts-based education as the foundation for lifelong learning and professional work. We call you to ensure that Mount Mercy graduates are educated for success, both in life and work. The university is sustained with the help of many hands. You are called to inform, develop, and respond to the Board of Trustees and its governance of the university. Mount Mercy University must engage a diverse and talented pool of students. We look to you to enroll future students who will strengthen the university and become ambassadors of our mission. The future of Mount Mercy University depends on effective financial administration. We look to you for your experience in financial and resource management. Careful stewardship is essential, but this is only part of the solution of our future. We call you to advance the level of gifts to the university. Service to the community is a hallmark of Mount Mercy University. We look to you to continue that tradition by supporting the individual efforts of the people of the university and by your own active engagement in the larger civic community. President Olson, as President of the Board of Trustees of Mount Mercy University, with the corporate and legal authority granted by the state of Iowa for the operation of Mount Mercy University, and under the spiritual and intellectual guidance of the Sisters of Mercy, I present this presidential medallion. May it serve as a symbol of our confidence that you will provide vision and leadership to Mount Mercy University. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 11th President of Mount Mercy University, Dr. Todd Olson.
The Most Reverend Michael O. Jacobs, Archbishop of Dubuque, has prepared a special blessing for President Olson.
Cedar Rapids falls within the Archdiocese of Dubuque, and therefore Mount Mercy University. I have no authority or role here, except for to be a friend of the university and to encourage reflection upon Catholic identity. Catholic identity, which is captured by more than just rituals and rules and the threat of the rod of punishment. And it's captured by more than doctrines or disciplines, but is captured most of all by the gospel of Jesus, which might be summarized by exhorting us to be kind, joyful, to love the poor. And so a Catholic university should be a place where faith and reason are friends, where the students learn not only a profession, but how to do that with kindness and joy and love for the poor, and that the message is communicated that a happy and fulfilled life here and in the hereafter is promised to those who live for, give to, help out, share with, serve, even sacrifice themselves for the benefit of others. We beg God to bless the Mercy Sisters for their hard work and their generous service and sacrifices for giving us a model of this. We bless all of the alumni who support the institution, faculty and staff who work so hard for the benefit of the students. And we bless students who are seeking not only a profession, but also how to carry that out. And we ask the Lord's blessing especially upon President Olson as he begins officially his tenure, that he may be a living example of kindness, joy, and love for the poor, and to show the fullness of life and happiness in living for all of you, giving to, helping out, sharing with, serving, even sacrificing for the glory of God and for the benefit of all of you. Hear our prayer, O Lord, and have mercy. Amen.
And now it is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. John J. DeGioia, President of Georgetown University, to provide a special introduction of President Olson. Dr. DeGioia previously worked with President Olson at Georgetown for over a decade and is a leading voice in addressing broader issues in education.
What a wonderful day, and what a privilege to be present for this special moment in your community. For nearly a century, the tradition of the Sisters of Mercy, their commitment to the poor, to education, to health care and pastoral care, has been alive here at Mount Mercy. Your university has embraced its responsibilities as a place of learning and knowledge, dedicated to, quote, the pursuit of truth and integration of knowledge for the common good, close quote. Well, I join you this afternoon as someone who has spent their life within higher education at an institution shaped by the Catholic and Jesuit tradition, and I join you as someone who has had the privilege of working alongside Dr. Todd Olson for nearly 2 decades. I've witnessed over these many years his deep commitment to mission and to the transformative power of education. As I think about these words, the pursuit of truth and the integration of knowledge for the common good, this is the heart of the very idea of the university, our animating spirit. But what are the conditions that can enable this work? What must be in place for us to make this commitment to the pursuit of knowledge and the common good? What enables us to come alive? Well, I'd like to suggest an idea associated with the Jesuit tradition that provides a foundation for all that we do. It's an idea, a practice, handed down to us from St. Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits. It's an idea, a practice adapted, captured in the word presupposition. Presupposition is an idea, a practice that comes alive in the life and work of Dr. Olson. The presupposition captures the idea that we begin by presupposing the best in one another. We seek to bring out the best in one another. And when we do, we just might find the very best in ourselves. This is an extraordinary gift that we can give to one another. It's the foundation of mutual care and respect, a building block of community. And it is something that I believe is alive in your mission and in your commitment to compassionate service, reflective judgment, to purposeful living. Once we establish this reciprocal commitment, seeking out the best in each other, we can imagine anew our commitment to the common good. A commitment to the common good changes everything. We're able to achieve something together that we could never hope to achieve alone. We're able to understand all that we share. We're able to respectfully disagree. We're able to guide and support one another in the search for truth from a place of compassion and care. As you begin this new chapter at Mount Mercy, you have the benefit of an extraordinary leader to be a part of your journey with you as you seek this integration of knowledge for the common good. In these early months, you've already gained a sense of his character, of his sense of purpose, his compassion and creativity, his moral imagination, his ability to build consensus and empower others, and his deep belief in the transformative power of education. For us at Georgetown, we have experienced each of these aspects of Dr. Olson's leadership in the programs that he built to support students from all backgrounds, in his commitment to our Catholic identity, to dialogue and to interfaith engagement, in his deep knowledge and understanding of higher education, and his management of a diverse and experienced team of professionals. He helped us build our physical campus as a home for our students, a place for belonging. And he has brought his expertise into the classroom, teaching throughout his time at Georgetown. His approach is always one of deep engagement and thoughtful consideration of the issues. The care and attention that defines his work, whether revising a policy related to student life or greeting members of our alumni community, has inspired respect and admiration among so many at Georgetown and previously at the University of Denver, and through his leadership at NASPA, the leading National Student Affairs Association, and across the higher education community. This is a wonderful day, and on behalf of my colleagues at Georgetown, let me express how excited we are to see our colleague take on this new role here at Mount Mercy University. So Todd, congratulations on this moment. We look forward to all that you and Mount Mercy will achieve in the years ahead. Thank you for enabling all of us to share in this special moment with you. And members of the Mount Mercy University community, I am honored to introduce your president, Dr. Todd Olson.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a joy and an honor to be here. So many people who I care about, so many people who care about Mount Mercy, all in one place. I'm grateful to all who have spoken and sung and played and made this an afternoon of grace and blessings. Professor Oakes, I'm not always obedient, sometimes I'm not that clean, but I hope that I'm prepared. I want this afternoon to thank all those who have charged me, commissioned me, blessed me, prayed over me. I especially want to thank you, Jack, for coming all this way to share the context from the place where I really grew as a professional. It means a lot to me. And it is a gift to be with all of you this afternoon on this beautiful spring afternoon. We're experiencing some liquid sunshine outside, and I think there's still more good kite flying weather ahead. But with that noted, it is spring. It's a time of tremendous hope here. But before I dive into a series of remarks, I want to acknowledge just a couple of special groups of people in the room. Our Mount Mercy Board of Trustees holds this university in trust. They dedicate themselves to Mount Mercy's success. And I'd like for every current or former member of the Board of Trustees to please stand and be recognized. would like for everyone here who is a Mount Mercy alum, for that matter, an alum of the Academy, Mount Mercy Junior College, any year, any program, to please stand and be recognized as well. All Mount Mercy alumni, please stand. The number of wonderful people standing is an illustration of what Mount Mercy means to this community. I'm so proud of you, so grateful to each of you, and I'll come back to your contributions a little later. Now, our Mercy charism calls us to gratitude, and I want to begin today with my gratitude to you for what you mean to me and what you mean to Mount Mercy. And I'll do that with a bit of a walk through my life, and we'll start in Minnesota in the 1960s. I'm very pleased that my brothers and sisters, Jay and Ginny and Tim, are with us today, and I'm pleased that my sister Mickey is joining via live stream. They are the family I grew up in, and I was formed there in an ethic of care and love, of responsibility and hard work, and a sense of tremendous joy and fun. So I'm very grateful that my siblings, my nieces, nephews, great-nieces, and all sorts of family members are with us today. Thank you for making the journey. I also have some college friends here from the University of Minnesota Morris. And with you, I learned to love the intellectual conversation and being part of a small college community. The lasting bonds that we formed in many ways, but maybe especially through our late-night conversations about ideas at Country Kitchen. We did buy some coffee, we weren't just sitting there, but we dove into ideas. That model has stayed with me as a powerful example of what higher education can be. So I'm glad you're all here with me today. To my colleagues and friends from the University of Denver, where I grew to become a professional, and I had many opportunities to expand my skills in my horizons. I came there as a rather obnoxious young hall director and left as a seasoned professional. That is also the place where I met my wife, Regina, and the friend who introduced us is in the room today. Thank you, Christy. And that was the starting point, obviously, for the family that Regina and I have formed together. So, Regina, your support has made my career possible. And you'll always have my gratitude, my admiration, and my love. And to Maddie, Will, and John, you've given me the chance to be a dad. That's the favorite job I've had in my life. I'm very proud of you and so grateful for the adventures we've had together. So thank you all. And to my colleagues and friends from Georgetown, where I was deeply formed in Ignatian spirituality and learned to treasure Catholic higher education. There was never a dull day at Georgetown, and that's where I honed my skills as a leader in many ways. My 19 years there were very formative, so thank you to Georgetown colleagues who are here. To my friends and colleagues from National Student Affairs and Jesuit Network, something called JASPA, I can explain it to you later, the kind of learning and growth that we experienced in 100 conversations together has been remarkable. Very grateful to you. And I've made new friends this year in the Iowa College Presidents Network, thanks to my colleagues for being here this afternoon, the Conference for Mercy Higher Education and the Mercy Presidents, and the Association of Catholic Colleges and Universities. We have conversations together that matter and that help enrich this place. I'm very grateful to all of them. And now we get to the City of Five Seasons. I have had a warm welcome in Cedar Rapids. What a civic-minded and resilient and optimistic place this is. I am very much at home here already. I know how to find my way to downtown Rotary at noon. There's always good food and good people. And that welcome is thanks to generosity from so many of you. So I'm really grateful to all who have reached out, all who have connected to me. And of course, I want to thank the Sisters of Mercy who welcomed me, sung a blessing over me, and taught me a great deal. I'll come back to you in a little while. And finally, to the members of the Mount Mercy community, our faculty are talented and dynamic. Our staff are committed and resourceful. Our students are wonderful and kind. Our alumni are accomplished and loyal. Our board is deeply committed and wise, and our supporters are generous and thoughtful. And as we come right up to this day, I am very grateful to the wonderful inauguration committee that has put these festivities together. They were very capably led by my colleagues Todd and Christy Rain. What a remarkable effort, carried out with generosity and grace. Let's give them a round of applause. So with all of that gratitude noted, I'd like to speak now about our current moment at Mount Mercy. Since I arrived last July, I've immersed myself in the life of this campus, welcoming new students, attending volleyball games right here on this floor, and concerts and having conversations with hundreds of Mustangs. I have heard stories of the challenges and responses of the last couple of years. I've heard about the chainsaw crews, including faculty and senior administrators, that cleared the campus just after the devastation of the derecho. I've heard of the quick pivots and the collaboration and the patience when COVID struck. And I've heard so many other stories of resilience and of compassion at work. I am so proud of the people who steered Mount Mercy through all of this. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, through this year, I've gotten to know the tunnels and the grotto and the CRST Graduate Center and Basil Beans and the Plaster Athletic Complex. I've even been to the TikTok a time or two. I have hiked with my colleagues and I've attended insightful lectures. But there are two moments with our students that really stand out for me. Last fall, I spent some time with our Doctor of Nursing practice students, hearing about their clinical practice projects with pride and intensity. One was focused on a new approach to intuitive communication with persons with dementia. Another was focused on how to build health literacy and awareness among folks with type 2 diabetes. There were many more stories, each of them having a real impact on the health of people. So I watched those doctoral students and their level of commitment, and I was inspired. Just a few weeks ago, I spent the afternoon at our multicultural fair, hearing from students from the Congo, from Colombia, and from the Netherlands, as they beamed with pride about their home, their customs, their favorite foods, and what they bring to Mount Mercy. I still have some of the candy they gave me too. Both of those experiences with our students bring the talent and heart of this place to the fore. It's been a gift to know these students. And I've spent time learning from our board members and from many community leaders and alumni who treasure Mount Mercy. I've worshiped with students and colleagues in the Chapel of Mercy, and like Tiara, I have eaten my fill of Victor's tasty creations, had some great pork belly tacos. In short, after 9 months, I have come to truly love this place. We've achieved a number of exciting milestones this year. Through our Martin Harrell College of Nursing and Health, we have launched vital new partnerships with Mercy Medical Center and Unity Point Health St. Luke's to provide financial support and professional pathways for our nursing students at a time of urgent need in the nursing profession. Our new partnerships with Drake and the University of Iowa open new doors to graduate study for our students. New programs in data science and a Master's of Management have been launched. 3 of our students have won competitive research experience for undergraduates grants from the National Science Foundation and will pursue their research in exotic locations like Puerto Rico, Oregon, and Iowa City. And life outside the classroom has been strengthened with the launch of the Mustang Leadership Program, with our student initiative to move forward with the new Jedi space, welcoming a diverse range of students in the heart of our university center. We've pursued a renewed outreach to Catholic high schools and are preparing to launch Mustang U, bringing Mount Mercy courses to motivated Catholic high school students. We are moving forward in many ways, and I'm enthused about our progress. As we look forward, we are guided by our mission, grounded in the Catholic faith tradition, the Catholic intellectual tradition, and Catholic social teaching. Each a treasure that deepens our curiosity and our sense of wonder and orients us to action in our beautiful and broken world. The Mercy Charism adds a particular focus to all of this, and that brings me back to the sisters, the remarkable founders of our university. The Sisters of Mercy came to this hilltop in 1906, turning the abandoned Green Mansion into their academy. In 1923, they built Lord Hall, and 5 years later, they launched Mount Mercy Junior College. The first several leaders of this university were the sister presidents, and the last of those, Sister Mary Agnes Hennessy, is the namesake of this place we gather today. And the sisters oversaw the move to grant bachelor's degrees in 1960, the admission of men in 1969, and the addition of graduate programs and a move to university status in 2010. In recent years, as you've already heard, the sisters have developed their critical concerns, calling us to focus on our earth, on immigration, on nonviolence, on combating racism, and on advancing the status of women. This call is now woven into our curriculum, our student programming, and our shared life. And it gives us a particular way of pursuing inclusion and justice. Vital work for each of us today and in the years ahead. The Sisters of Mercy are still active today. 4 sisters serve on our board of trustees, and I'm very grateful for their wisdom. Sister Linda Beshen is a senior leader on campus and brings the Mercy Charism to life each day. And there are 2 sisters who have shaped Mount Mercy for decades in profound ways and are still a part of our community. Sister James Marie Donahue was the first leader of our nursing program, setting a pattern of excellence and care. Sister Mary Lou Podzemek has played many roles, from student to administrator to board member, during her 70 years of connection with Mount Mercy. Let's give those sisters and all our sisters a So all of this, along with an active campus ministry and faith life, the CMAG covenant we recently signed, and the words in our lovely chapel, remind us of our conviction that God is at work on our campus, laboring with us in teaching and learning, in striving and serving, in navigating change and responding to a world in need. Our mission calls us to a sense of reverence and wonder, a spirit of compassion, and a commitment to educate in the richest possible way. We have been given many gifts, and our charge is to use them wisely. So with all of this as foundation, we set our eyes on the future. And I want to begin with the assets that we bring to that quest. At the core of any great university is the faculty, those committed and enthusiastic teachers and scholars who bring our academic mission to life and equip our students for growth and success. Being a faculty member is not a simple task. As Sister Frances Ward reminds us, to instruct is an easy matter, but to educate requires ingenuity, energy, and perseverance without end. And our faculty are joined in many vital ways by our staff, who serve Mount Mercy as accountants and advisors, coaches and groundskeepers and administrators, and so many more. They are the glue that holds this place together. For our faculty and our staff, we seek to build on the commitment to make Mount Mercy an excellent and caring place to work. And the students who come to Mount Mercy are remarkable, smart, kind, and curious, filled with care for others and dreams for their own lives. It is a gift to know them, whether they have come right out of high school or have decades of experience behind them as they pursue their goals and their degrees. Our board and our donors invest their time, their treasure, and their valuable insights in the quest to advance Mount Mercy. We rely on their commitment, and I'm very grateful for their generosity and their wisdom. Mount Mercy alumni are capable and principled and caring. This means we've earned a reputation, not just for graduating effective employees, but active and ethical citizens as well. And as you've heard, Mount Mercy is vital to this community. And this community, both Cedar Rapids and this corridor, are vital to Mount Mercy. We need all of you to help us support and strengthen and promote Mount Mercy. We need to band together. I've heard hundreds of stories about the way our graduates have enriched our city and our region. And now we need this city and this region to help propel us forward with energy and with wise counsel and with new opportunities. A clear majority of our graduates stay in Iowa for the long term, and more than half, as you've heard, live right here in the corridor. They contribute to innovation and to prosperity and to community life. We are intertwined with Cedar Rapids and with Iowa in powerful ways. We'll continue to strengthen those connections through a new Presidential Advisory Council that I'm forming later this spring, and through the many partnerships that we continue to nourish. So with all those assets noted, what are our strategies to move forward? We'll begin with our academic strengths, which are our core. And first, the liberal arts have been a foundation at Mount Mercy from the start, and they will be going forward. They offer us a rich focus on the nature of the human person, the big questions we face, the wonders of our natural world, and the nuances of our social world. Through this core learning, our students grow in critical thinking, in ethical judgment, in effective communications, and in a sense of social responsibility. These perspectives are central to our undergraduate programs, and they also enrich and inform our graduate programs as well. Our Martin Harrell College of Nursing and Health is vital to us, and we will build on the strengths of the nursing program built by so many before us. We will be the premier university nursing program at a private university in the state of Iowa. That includes our undergraduate program, our flexible Master of Science in Nursing, and our immersive Doctor of Nursing practice degree. We have built even deeper connections with both our local hospitals over this past year, and we intend to serve our community at the highest level. We will also explore a range of healthcare fields that broaden our impact and meet the emerging needs of our region. Nursing and health are central to our strategy going forward. Our business programs, both at the undergraduate and graduate levels, are strong and dynamic. We will grow these programs in close consultation and partnership with local business leaders, and with an eye toward emerging needs and topics, doors that may be opening. We know that Mount Mercy has formed and educated teachers from its beginning, and our education programs, both bachelor's and master's, are vibrant and vital today. We will work with local educational leaders to assure that these programs evolve in ways that meet the needs of our time. Much of our work supports our excellent public schools, and we also have a particular mission to strengthen Catholic education across our state. We're already making progress in that effort. Now, our focus programs in marriage and family therapy and social work and other fields add further strength, and we will continue supporting that set of treasures. And Mount Mercy has real strength in liberal arts and sciences majors. And this is something we'll continue nourishing as we move forward. We do very well at moving our students into graduate and professional schools, including in medicine, in other health professions, and in a wide range of fields. In all of these areas, it is imperative for us to grow the enrollment and strengthen the financial health of Mount Mercy. These priorities are foundational to pursuing the future of our university. It is also critical that we provide an education that offers both expertise and depth, both practical knowledge and an ethical grounding. We have aspirations beyond the academic core as well. A Mount Mercy education is enriched tremendously by life outside the classroom, and we will build momentum for key student experiences. Our exciting athletic program means hundreds of students can continue playing the sports they love and contribute to an engaging campus culture. Our growing music program brings tremendous talent and excitement to our university and to today's ceremony. Thank you very much. Our commitment to service will continue to grow and respond to the many needs of our region. And we will develop a context for internships and experiential education for all undergraduates, and for assuring that those experiences are rich and engaging. Priorities for new or enhanced facilities will center on improving the spaces for music and the performing arts, on expanding and upgrading our science facilities and labs, on enlarging our indoor athletic and recreation facilities, and on enhancing our on-campus residence halls. In all of this, we will put our Catholic and Mercy mission front and center, emphasizing both its distinctive gifts and our openness to students, faculty, and staff of all faith traditions and backgrounds. A clear focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion will accompany this effort, and we will assure that Mount Mercy is a welcoming community. While we're committed to excelling in education, there is something even deeper about our mission. My friend and mentor, the late Father Howard Gray, once said, "Education is helping the young come home to themselves." I would add that that kind of homecoming is vital for our adult students as well. They are continuing to deepen their self-awareness along with their skills. What has been happening on this hill for more than 90 years is a disciplined and caring and rich call to come home, to each student to become more fully herself or himself. It is a gift and a privilege to be engaged in that work. So, from this bright or rainy spring day, we move Mount Mercy forward together, aware of the imperatives before us. We must grow the strength of our university. We must respond to the needs of our time. We must treasure our Catholic and Mercy mission. We must actively welcome a diverse range of students and faculty and staff. We must prize the liberal arts. We must prepare our students for professional success. We must respond to the needs of our community and our region. And we must treat each person with dignity and care. I am confident we can live out these imperatives because of the people who get up each morning and bring Mount Mercy to life. My admiration and my gratitude to each of you is tremendous. The American poet Langston Hughes begins his poem Youth with the words, "We have tomorrow bright before us like a flame." I am honored to be engaged in the work of kindling our flame with each of you in this moment of hope. May God bless each of us, and may God bless Mount Mercy University. Thank you.
Thank you, President Olson. I let you sit down just before I'm about to announce that we're all going to stand up again. Please stand and join in the singing of the alma mater. Lyrics can be found in your program. Sister Linda Betchen, Vice President for Mission and Ministry at Mount Mercy, will now give a benediction.
As we go forth, let us take the joy and spirit of this celebration with us. President Olson, we are grateful to you for your presence and leadership, and are blessed abundantly in and through you. May Catherine McCauley's prayer of guidance shape your days, all our days going forward, being attentive to the work which still needs to be done, and we all have been called to do. Come, O life-giving Spirit, transform us. Stir up in us the flame of love, which is your gift. Give us wisdom to see as you see. Give us understanding to hear as you hear. Give us courage and strength to walk the way of justice and integrity. Kindle in us wonder and awe, that we may have grateful spirits. You who dwell within us, praying unceasingly, fill us with love and devotion. Holy wisdom, guide us in the choices we must make. Give us discerning hearts that we may choose what is good in accord with your desire. Lord God of mercy, finish in us the work you have begun. We raise this prayer in the name of God our Father, Jesus your Son, and the Spirit of Catherine McCauley. Amen. You may be seated.
I'd like to announce a gift on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of Mount Mercy who have purchased a tree to commemorate the inauguration of Dr. Todd Olson. It will be dedicated on Tuesday. And now the audience is welcome to be seated until the conclusion of our recessional. And then please join us for a reception with President Olson and his family in the University Center. I hereby declare the installation ceremony is concluded.
Hey, Matt.